G'day legends, and welcome back to our world trip as we drive our Land Rover from our home in Australia all the way to Europe. You join us this week as we fly to Jakarta to meet up with our family in Malaysia before exploring Sumatra and its wildlife.
We're Scott and Monet, two ordinary people chasing an extraordinary journey. We're driving 50,000 kilometres from our home in Western Australia all the way to the Arctic Circle. Our vehicle, a classic Land Rover Defender, rugged, stubborn, and our home for the next 2 years. This is our overland expedition. This is Overland, the map.
We're just on our way to the airport now to get to Malaysia. We're pretty tired. We've only had 2 hours sleep.
It's been a very short night. We get to bed to maybe 12:30 and then got smashed with mozzies and it ended up being like
music.
And music. It's like 1:32 a.m. before we actually got to sleep, and then woke up at 5:30. So feeling a little bit tired, but looking forward to going on a trip. Excited.
To renew our Indonesian visas, we needed to leave the country. So, we jumped on a flight to Malaysia to catch up with family and explore Kuala Lumpur.
The MotoGP Grand Prix was being held in Malaysia. It's always been a dream of my dad and I to see it, but as we had a few days in KL before the race weekend, we spent the time looking around and visiting the city's landmarks. After years of watching the MotoGP on TV, it was so awesome to finally be at a race and to witness the bikes in action. Mum and Dad with us.
Travelling with the parents, so we're going to go see the orangutans and hopefully tigers. And just explore Sumatra a bit before heading back to Jakarta and picking Camel up. So exciting.
Sorry, I'm tired.
It's a tired boy.
With a bit of research, we discovered that Bukit Lawang was the best place to see orangutans. So, we hired a car for the 3-hour drive into the jungle, where we spent a full 8 hours hiking through the Sumatra rainforest. This is the rainforest near Bukit Lawang, one of the last places on Earth where orangutans, tigers, elephants and rhinos still share the same forest. The trees here are older than most civilizations, and the jungle makes its own rain. It never sleeps, never stays quiet, and never really lets you forget how small you are.
Our guide Adi led us on our trek, explaining on the way the process of the rubber tree farms planted on the edge of the jungle before leading us in to try and find the elusive orangutan.
After a few hours of hiking and seeing the amazing wildlife that Sumatra had to offer, we stopped over for lunch surrounded by monkeys, butterflies and good company. hours later, we stopped by the river for a swim and a cool off after a long day's journey.
So exciting! We're just getting some food made up for us, Tanya and Brian. And we're just going to go down. Sorry, I'm sinking with the tube over there very soon. So exciting! We saw some orangutans and some monkeys. And that's our guide, Adi.
After a week of exploring Sumatra and its beautiful forests, it was time to head back home to Camel.
This is the first time that we are picking up checked luggage, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We haven't picked up checked luggage in a long time. Normally we just fly with carry-on.
Made it back to Woody's workshop. Camel, here we come.
After flying back in from Sumatra, we made our way back to the warehouse where Camel was stored in order to do some work and give him a big birthday. Just finished up doing some work on the car. We're in this magnificent workshop. We've got a lightweight stage 1 here. Well, it's not a genuine one, it's a 107 inch. Had a front end accident. So Booty, the guy who has so kindly let us stay here and work on the car, he did a stage 1 replica. We got this gorgeous, this is probably my favourite one, this gorgeous 200 TDI that's been stripped and repainted, but everything is just like it's like even like the little door latch and like every single bolt on this thing, it's like a restoration process, but even I mean, look at this, like the wheel well, every single bolt has been touched. And then we've got this Singaporean military car here, which is going to be Booty's future overland build, which is so cool. It's got so many cool little features. And we've got Booty's daily here, which is a 300 TDI automatic, which is really neat. Of course, we've got Camel. We've got stage 1 V8. Don't actually know what this one was, obviously totally stripped, but it's got some really massive B pillars, so something a bit different there that I'm not familiar with. We've got a little shorty Series 3 here, which is really neat. And then over this one here, this is pretty impressive. This is like a military, it's like a unibody looking thing. Like the Booty was telling me that the body is built into the chassis. It's not like a body on frame design like the Defenders where it's bolted on. It's all one piece, which is very cool. But what I have been doing anyway, get back on track, is I've just installed the new bench top, which is looking awesome. So next I'm going to do that one at the top there. I'm a bit hesitant about that one though because it's really heavy. I'm just worried about putting extra weight in a car that's not necessary, purely just for aesthetics purposes. I just don't know if it's really worth it or not. But yeah, really happy with how that bench top is. Whether or not we do that top one yet, I don't know. But yeah, and then we got down here to this tomorrow's job. We got this diesel heater that we got to install. and plumb in. So that's tomorrow's job. But yeah, being here, just like it's been so humid, it's been really nice just to sort of work on the car again for a change. It's been a few months since I've sort of spun any spanners. Been having a blast actually. It's really, really kind of booty to let us stay here. We've got our own room up here, which has been really nice. But yeah, pretty happy with this sort of setup. It's nice to sort of have a space that we can work on the car without sort of on the side of the road in the dirt. Nice clean space with some tools. So no, very stoked.
It's just been absolutely amazing at Buddy's workshop. Camel has had so much done. He's not quite finished, he's got quite a bit to do still, but Buddy's been so amazing. He has provided us with a room to stay in. So we've got a room in here that we've been staying in the last few days. It has a shower and a toilet, which has been so cool. But yeah, we really loved it. It's been so great. He's shown us around Jakarta, has shown us what foods to eat. Nasi Padang, which is spicy, but we've done it. And he's just been absolutely amazing. We're so thankful, so grateful. And I'm sure Camel will be back after the world trip and possibly getting a bigger spa day than he already is right now.
We're leaking real bad. I don't know if you can, if the camera shows the water coming in there. That's actually pissing in. And then back here, that's our door. And no, it's not open. That is it closed. So you know Defenders, you know that these pot rivets are notorious coming out over the years. So I've just got some fresh rivets in the body, which is very nice. And then all these, some rust here that's been cut out and repaired. That's on and looking absolutely the bee's knees.
After a few weeks of working on Camel, Buddy surprised us with a celebratory dinner. He reminded us of his favourite saying from the workshop, Palugada, which means what you need, I have. And that really was Buddy in a nutshell. Whatever we asked him to do on Camel, he tackled it with a huge smile, loads of excitement, and somehow made it happen every time. That night, we stayed up talking for hours as he showed us around his office, sharing stories from his own life and work.
I won't put the original, I want copy with this.
Oh, I see. Yes. Wow.
You can look in my Facebook.
Oh, okay, I'll have a look.
After almost 2 weeks of working in the car and getting everything up to scratch, it was time to say goodbye to the team at Woody's workshop and thank them for all their hard work and generosity.
We just left Woody's workshop now. We're so sad. It was like saying goodbye to family, I think, a little bit. They're all just so amazing at the workshop, like Woody, Uni, Zhao, Tony, all of them, Lilise, yeah. But yeah, they did an amazing job on camera. We couldn't be happier.
He's looking $1 million right now. Yeah, we're stoked. He honestly feels so much better, like massive difference. Yeah, so we're quite sad to say goodbye. It's only been 2 weeks. I don't know. I think when you're traveling, you get attached to people a bit faster, maybe. I don't know. But it is sad to say goodbye. But we are under massive time pressure to get moving. So yeah, clock's on.
So we're on our way to basically the middle of Java, but it's very clear that the rainy season is upon us. There is lightning everywhere, and yeah, it's just the roads are so wet. Everyone here just drives different speeds on the road, so it does feel a little bit dangerous, but yeah, got a few more hours to go before we get to our destination.
The wet season is well and truly upon us. Yeah, pouring down, heaps of lightning. The roads has got super poor like drainage, like particularly this toll road. It's got really bad draining. So the road just there's just pockets of flooding. Not necessarily flooding, but it's just like pockets of water, like puddles. So everyone's just like, some trucks are doing like 30 kilometers an hour. Some coach buses are doing like 100 kilometers an hour past us. We're doing about 80, but it's just, yeah, it's different for sure. It's pretty wet. You just sort of come and hydroplane for a second and then keep going. But yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm concentrating because it's pouring down. It's just the poor draining on the roads, really. It makes it a whole lot worse.
So rainy and there's lightning everywhere.
It's always accentuated when you're in, I think, an older car. Sometimes conditions like this always feel sketchier than if you're in a padded modern car, but it is pouring down.